Boydie Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Beastars chapter 185. And my god, last chapter, like a lot of the other chapters we've been getting recently in Beastars, have been extremely powerful. Because with this blackout, like Melon said, the carnivores could have really given into their animal instincts. They could have just been eating up a storm. This was like an all-you-can-eat buffet. And this could have also been like an opportunity to take revenge for after all the shit that the herbivores were doing and get away with it. But similar to, you know, a couple chapters ago, remember the carnivores were holding back. They weren't they weren't fighting back really. They were just defending themselves when the herbivores were literally attacking them. They were like, you know what? I'm going to show the herbivores that we're the bigger animals. No pun intended. And show that all we want is unity. We just want to be left alone. We just want peace. That's all we want. When the lights came back on, carnivores was holding their hands, and they proved Melon wrong, and it was great. Oh my god, it was so fucking amazing. Oh my god, it was just so powerful. And, hopefully someday, Itagaki, we won't be so divided here. We won't be. But for now, because of all the radicalism that's happening, these fuckers won't take our hands. Nope. Just want to be fucking left alone, and especially with what's happening right now with the anti-Semitism that's going on. All us Jews want is to be left the fuck alone. Nope. Still keep attacking. Anyway, it's a whole different thing. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what Itagaki has in store for us this week. If you're going to make your melon field bloom into flowers, then you have to grow fruit, or it won't mean anything. Your fruit flesh. Woo! And chapter 185 is titled Rescuing the Prince from the Transmission Tower. Oh man. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was some cheesy ass shit. Yes. Nice! You're really getting into this, Lugosi. This is the best death match ever! I'm telling you. He said that, I'm telling you, this is gonna come down to Lugosi biting this motherfucker and poisoning him with the Komodo dragon poison. It has to. Because Melon said right there, he said this is a death match. And also, why the fuck would, you know, Itagaki give Lugosi poison fangs if he ain't gonna use them? I'm not done yet. Don't fall asleep, Lugosi. Whoa! The Shishigumi just completely lost all relevance, huh? Our plan was to use this rabbit we abducted to make Lugosi drop his guard, but no! Bastards. But Melon likes to do things his own way. Hell, I was born and raised in the back alley market, but I've never seen a death match like this before. What kind of animals are we? How about this? Let's just stay put and eat that bunny while we watch him fight. Huh? I'm saying we should use that rabbit as popcorn. Whoa. Free, what are you going on about? Just admit it, guys. This is who we are. A serious battle is happening before our eyes, and all we can do is sit down and watch it happen. We're total deadweights. A bunch of worthless male lions who are clueless about everything except eating meat. Dude, I hope the rest of the Shishigumi is offended by that shit. I would be, if I was the Shishigumi, I would be so offended by that. Be like, excuse me? When we made Lewis the leader of the Shishigumi, we deluded ourselves into thinking that we'd grown into a pack of great lions, when the only great one was Lewis. I guess so. We were beat lions to begin with. Come on! Stop selling yourself short. Your name's Q, right? You were so poor that you sold information on Lugosi even though you were close to him. It's okay. We'll remember you. Yeah! Go Q! Like, seriously. Q ain't Haru. Nah. Q ain't a defenseless rabbit. We can't let her escape. She's trying to get to the main street. Let's get her. Yeah, you ain't gonna fuck. Dude, that was a huge mistake. Also, Q, you were fucking stupid to fuck with them in the first place. That's right. I sold out Lugosi. Worrying so shit. That's right. I sold Lugosi out because I'm a rabbit who was sold to the back alley market. No one tries to understand. No one tries to know about the back alley market, about this low-class female who had to endure poverty in the back alley market. This is a plea for every species. Please don't avert your eyes from the back alley market. Please direct your eyes on the reality that surrounds it. Yeah! That's my boy right there. You know what this is the equivalent of? I'm gonna say this. This is the equivalent of. To me, this is the equivalent of, like, say like a Terry Crews, or some high prominent black celebrity, for example, talking about the black on black crime that's going on in the inner city. That's what this is to me. That's what this says. They're like saying, what? They're saying, dude, the Black Lives Matter movement ain't talking about the black kids getting killed in the inner cities by other black people. It ain't talking about the black people that are dying by that are getting shot by other black people. That's what this is making me think of. I don't know if anyone else is thinking about this. Another thing that's kind of this is making me think of is that's what this is really making me think of, and to an extent, it's also making me think of what like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was talking about the other day. I think it was yesterday when he came out and said, "Why is no one talking about the racism and anti-Semitism that's coming out of these prominent black celebrities?" I was like, "Oh my god!" I saw that yesterday. I was like, I'm glad someone pointing this out. So, basically, yeah, he was talking about the black extremists that are it's starting to really happen. So that's what this is really making me think of, but primarily more on the former than the latter, about Terry Crews like the prominent black people that are talking about the black on black crime that's going on in the inner cities. That's what this is really making me think of. I'm curious if anyone else is getting that vibe. The press must go to the back alley market immediately. My friend is dying there. Again, reason why I'm bringing that particularly the black on black crime, and again, this is more like the black on black crime going on in like the inner cities like Chicago and New York City and Atlanta and shit, is because the press hasn't been. This shit has been going on for years. And the press has not covered it at all. I'm not talking about like local press and like and newspapers and shit like that. I'm talking about like the mainstream media. That's what I'm talking about. And also like papers like the New York Times and shit like that too. Like prominent media. That's probably the better wordings for that. But anyway. Restrain him! Don't touch me! Make the new CEO be quiet. He's going to cause riots. Oh, wording, holy shit! I forgot to say it. Number 4? It's Lewis. Restrain him! Don't touch me! Make the new CEO be quiet. He's going to cause riots. Hey, who told you could lift me up? What are you doing? The press conference isn't over. Hey, let me go to the back alley market. My friend is going to die. Didn't say anything wrong. To think he'd lose control at the press conference, he must still be in a state of confusion from the shock of his father's death. Let's leave him be. Leave him be till he calms down. I never knew you were allowed to lock the CEO inside a room. I'm going to suspend your Horn's bank accounts so you can never use them again. Yeah, you tell him, Lewis. My right foot hurts so much, it's getting numb. Gosi, don't you dare die. I've always been aware of how powerless I am, but the fact that I can't do anything for him, even though I know that he's in pain right now, it hurts. Yeah! detail later. The only thing we can tell you right now is that we drove all the way here because we heard you wanted a lift. Mr. Lewis got kidnapped. Let's get him. This chapter makes me so happy. And again, I gotta question the timing of these chapters, man. The timing of these manga chapters is just incredible. Itagaki, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Because the thing is, and I gotta bring it back to the riots for a minute. Because a lot of people, there's people that have been trying to like kind of take it a little bit literal of what I'm trying to compare Beastars chapter to. No, I'm just talking about like the underlying themes of what's happening here. It's similar to what's going on here. Like for example, the shit with the riots. The shit with the riots. It's totally happening here. And also with the coverage. Remember, just listen to what it says. I'm gonna point out what it says right here about why they stopped Lewis from talking. Where's that shit? Restrain him. Make the new CEO be quiet. He's going to cause riots. This shit right here. They're trying to censor speech because it will cause riots in the streets. If motherfuckers knew the truth of what was happening, there would be riots in the streets. Oh, you best believe there would be there's already riots going on. There's already riots going on. Oh, just imagine if people actually knew what was more about the riots that were happening in the streets. Oh, you best believe there would be people trying to fight back against them. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. And then, oh God, it would be amazing. Oh God, it would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie. We're starting to see it. We're starting to see people like get into the streets and fight back. But more people need to know. The reason why Lewis is speaking this shit is because more people need to know what's happening. And the mainstream media censoring and silencing what's happening is only hurting the community. I see what you're doing here, Itagaki. Itagaki, you are brilliant. I see the underlying message. See the underlying message that you're trying to send. It's similar to what's been happening. Like a lot of manga are doing this. I know people are trying to take it. There's some people that are not looking at the like bigger picture and just looking at the smaller picture in the context of the manga, like what of the manga universe. Now I'm looking at like the bigger picture of how it relates to what's happening here and like make it a kind of like an equivalency. That's what I'm doing. And God, Itagaki, I see where you're getting inspiration from. I really do. It's freaking brilliant. I see what you're doing. Itagaki is calling, and I know I'm not the only one seeing it. I've been talking to other Beastars fans. I was talking to a Beastar fan in a Beastar manga reader in the Studio Orange chat. In the Studio Orange, what was it? It was the Studio Orange panel in the and this was the Anime Light Studio Orange panel. I was talking to him about this, and he was like, "Yeah, they noticed. They noticed it too. They noticed that Beastars is calling out the mainstream media. I've been talking to other Beastars manga readers. They notice it. They've been noticing the same things that I've been noticing. That these motherfuckers, that Itagaki is calling out the mainstream media. They're calling out. Itagaki is calling out the bullshit that's been happening." And Itagaki is being the thing that Itagaki and a lot of the mangaka are doing, and this is God, it's just so amazing. Is that they're not late? They're being very subtle about it, which is smart because a lot of people nowadays don't use their critical thinking skills. They don't understand metaphors or analogies or any shit like that. So when mangaka are being very subtle with this shit. With only the people that that could really think about it, that use their critical thinking skills, like us manga readers do, they get it. They're like, see what you're doing there, Itagaki, or whatever mangaka is covering or we're reading. See what you're doing there, sneaky. See what you're doing. Oh God, I really love what the mangaka are doing lately. And by the way, I'm going to mention this too, because I don't think a lot of people are reading it. I really recommend reading Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc, especially the past few chapters, because what Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc is doing is giving you a good lesson about free market capitalism, and it is fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I just had to bring it up because of what I'm talking about here. But anyway, I really love what the other thing I got to mention here too. That Itagaki, before I forget, that Itagaki's doing here, and this is an underlying theme in general that I've noticed, is Itagaki is showing you that you're not, that people are not, that you should never see yourself as powerless. There's always a role you can play, even, and it kind of reminds me of Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc, speaking of, is that you're not powerless. There's always something you can do. There's always a role. And in the case of the Shishigumi and Kiyu, they saw that their friend needed help, that there was a role for them to play, that they could play in this whole situation. And that was to go help their friend Lewis and get Lewis down there. So I wanted to point that out as well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of this chapter. Do you guys agree with me with the underlying message that Itagaki is doing, or Itagaki is giving us this week? And do you guys see, and do you guys like that Itagaki continues to rip on the mainstream media and the censorship that's going on? I fucking love it. I love the censorship, and in regards to last chapter, and also this chapter to an extent, Itagaki is basically showing us and telling us that the media, and the mainstream media, and the leftists and shit, they need to stop underestimating us. Quit underestimating us, people. We can handle all this. We can handle the bullshit. Treat us like adults. Just saying. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Beastars content, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.